Hello, dirt racing fans, and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track located just across the street from the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the fifth race of the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series. I'm here with the one and only Zachary Sterno.
Howdy do.
And the owner of the brand new NASCAR Funimation series, Is That Jones Boy?
Howdy, folks.
Alright, so we're here for the fourth race of the series. The pace car is just pulling off now. Giancarlo Urenda is your pole sitter yet again. I want to hear your picks.
I'm gonna have to go with the 78 of Bacon Thief.
I'll go with the 91 of Guy Speed. I just Bacon Thief's luck is too bad. Something's gonna happen to him, and we know Urenda is not fast enough to stay up there.
As stupid as it may seem, I'm going to take the 30 of Greg Servia.
How dare you?
As the green flag is in the air for our first heat race of the evening, Giancarlo Urenda leads them to it, and he's already got a pretty nice lead off that start. That'll happen here at Charlotte.
Is it 6,900? Then it's not nice. Oh!
Yeah.
But as he... Oh, but Servia here is coming back on the outside. He's going to get the run off. I think he's going to get him here.
And he's going to have help from the 69 of Tyler King as well, as they'll both make their way around Giancarlo Urenda. Well, not quite for Tyler King.
Is the outside line the preferred line here? I'm kind of noticing this. All the passes so far are being made on the outside.
Yeah, the outside...
That's what I was thinking, too.
The outside is very strong at this racetrack. The inside can be a bit rough for these drivers, as you see the Tyler King take the lead on the outside lane down the straightaway from Greg Servia.
He made it look easy there. It looked like Greg Server wasn't even trying in that corner, and the 69 just went. I can't speak.
It just looks like it's easier to run that outside line. You don't have to swing the car out as much to get it to turn. It just creates a big run off. That's what it looks like once these passes are happening. It's running off the track. See Kyler Scott trying to get around the 78 there.
And now we'll take a look at Guy Speed, who is currently outside of the transfer spot. It's Dontavius Young in the 18 who holds that spot, but there's a pretty big gap between 5th and 6th.
I don't know why.
That 18 of Dontavius Young has been having a pretty decent surge lately. I'd probably keep an eye on him for the rest of the season.
Did you see the way Kyler Scott dove into that corner? Damn.
Pretty aggressive move. As now, look at Roberto Crown Jr., fan favorite at this racetrack, is trying to make a move on the outside of second place's Greg Servia.
We're going to see what... Servia looks like he might have figured it out a little bit because it's starting to look like he's got his car back under control. And right as I say that, with the big run off and a huge dive into turn one again, it's Roberto Crown.
These drivers really...
That Melissa's car is looking pretty well right now.
These drivers...
Tyler Scott's taking over the transfer spot with 3 to go.
Yeah, this track being a bit shorter than the other tracks on the schedule, we've added 2 more laps to the heats. As now 2 to go, as Tyler King goes across the stripe.
Damn, I lost what I was going to say.
Oh.
But Tyler King, now I remember, Tyler King, this is his best performance of the season by far.
Yeah. Very surprised leader as he just took the white flag in that 69 Lionel racing car for Pool Motorsports. As King is going to go through turns number 3 and 4. And we'll go take a look at the battle for the transfer spot. It's Kyler Scott taking it, and Tyler King, your heat race winner for our first heat race.
Can I get a diecast of that car? Can we get that Lionel racing?
Oh no, Tyler King is upside down.
I still want that diecast.
That's not good. Here's our replay.
Oh my god.
They don't know how to pay here. Okay.
What happens here if he can't continue the race?
He just completely missed it. I don't know what he was thinking there.
What happens if he has to retire? Who gets the pole?
Well, anyway, a very surprise winner in our first heat race. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break. Going back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, as Dylan Jones leads the field to our second heat race. I don't think we're going to have time for picks, as now Dylan is rounding turn number 4 with Nick Nelson to his outside. Zach Stern and Benjamin Deloney make up row 2, as Dylan Jones is going to take the green flag here for our second heat race.
Oh, I saw Zach Stern try to split the middle, not going to work.
And now he's taking a peek to the inside, but he didn't quite have the speed through that corner.
Man, that red Persona 5 car has already gotten a great start, but the thing is, he's got some really great drivers behind him, especially that number 8, Zach Stern. He's been pretty much dominant most of the beginning of the season. I would most definitely keep an eye on him.
Ooh, but he's fallen back pretty quick, already down to 4th, and see if he can hold on to the transfer spot.
I think drivers know when I'm talking about them, and they just like, I'm gonna fall back.
All right.
Jones continues to lead, but here comes Nick Nelson with the run.
Nick Nelson, he's got that preferred line on the outside. That outside isn't as strong in turns 1 and 2 as it is through 3 and 4, but there is still a visible difference. But now Dylan is going to hop to the outside, prevent a run.
I just don't see how Nick Nelson. Ooh, he's way up the track there. Dylan is trying to run that high line, and Nick Nelson's trying to run even higher.
It's about to see who can get the higher line than the other one, pretty much.
It's now they're both.
Thought I saw Zach Stern. He was about to fall back, but right as I say that, he started closing back in on the 37. Benjamin Maloney.
Look at Noah Wetzel in that 5th position, holding strong that final transfer spot. But Gavin Grant is charging right behind him, and another great driver, last week's winner behind Gavin Grant, Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen, another one of those hose mad guys, once again below the cut line. He's got to push hard right here to try to get there. Noah Wetzel, I don't think, is as fast as these guys. Gavin Grant's running the inside and keeping pace.
As now we see Zach Stern, and we'll just jump back up. And Dylan Jones, almost a half a second lead now over second place is Nick Nelson. As Dylan will come around turn 4, and he'll take 3 laps to go.
That number 20 Persona 5 car has been pretty dominant. Well, not really dominant. I mean, he's been surging up a lot recently, and he's been having a lot of issues with how the racing's been a lot lately. How it's just been not really easy to pass. But right now, he's been surging up again to possibly maybe get another win. He won the first race of the season as he takes the white flag right now. He's possibly looking to be a championship contender.
Got a ways to go to get up to Zach Stern, and coming out of turn 4, it's Dylan Jones who takes heat 2. Nice.
Our Knoxville Exhibition race winner takes the checker flag, and it's Noah Wetzel with that final transfer spot over Gavin Grant and Brandon Allen.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
And they've wrecked on pit road again.
Everyone dies on. Oh, Dylan Jones. Oh, man.
Well, anyway, more pit road chaos, but we'll be right back for our 3rd heat race after the break.
I didn't do anything. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck your fans. Fuck you, Anthony. You suck dick. Calm down, motherfucker.
All right, welcome back to our 3rd heat racing event here at Charlotte, and we've got a stacked heat race here. Jared Holmes, Tanner Campos, Barham Poole, Brian Leon, Ravid Dagan, Trevor Davidson, and Carter Jones. 7 big names here, but only 5 of them can punch their ticket to the main event with this race.
A driver to keep their eye on is definitely the 0-0 of Tanner Campos. He hasn't really been doing very well in the heat races, so definitely keep an eye on him to hopefully pick that up again.
Look at Brian Leon try to sweep high. Might have went a little too high there. You see the 2 Town Racing cars starting to fall back.
Now, Carter.
really unpreferred. Whoa, what happened to Raven that slowed him down?
Carter got held up by his teammate. I don't know what happened to Raven. He just slowed down on the front straightaway. We have a new leader. It's Tanner Campos.
What did I say? Definitely keep an eye on the 0-0 of Tanner Campos. I think he's finally getting his footing down on these heat races because, like I've been saying, for the past few races, he's been really falling back in these heat races, and obviously it's pretty much been his downfall in trying to get into the main rate, the A main. So I wouldn't be surprised if he finally got his footing down and will be able to keep that lead for the rest of this heat.
He's running higher than Brian Leon. Maybe he's finally learning that he needs to get up to the front as we see Baron Poole in a bad spot in that transfer spot. Tanner Campos is running a lot higher than Brian Leon. As you see there, he gained a 10th on that lap, and I don't see Brian Leon catching back up running the line he is.
As we just took a look at 4th place, that is Leland Fife in that 65 car, running 4th, just above that transfer spot, as they're double file for 6th with the 77 and the 6.
Trevor Davidson trying desperately to hold off Justin Newman. I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah. Trevor Davidson, that 77, the new owner of MTH Racing after the death of Hingle McCringleberry.
As we're got an eye on Brian Leon in the 16.
Brian Leon's had some pretty mixed results. So far, this 2nd place working out is going to be pretty nice for him. I'm sure he'll take it.
And Brian might actually be gaining. He just picked up 2 tenths. I mean, shaved off 2 tenths off the gap between himself and Tanner Campos. He may be gaining here.
Yeah, I think Tanner Campos is starting to just fall off. I think he pretty much used most of his stuff at the beginning of this heat. But right now, with only 3 to go, can Tanner Campos hold off the charging 16 of Brian Leon?
Gap's now down to half.
Leon might be pushing too hard. That last time they broke even. And I think we might see Tanner Campos pull away a little more again.
As now Tanner's going to take the white flag, cross the stripe. Tanner has not had the best luck so far in this series. Had 2 races straight where he failed to make the main event. But now Tanner, as he goes through turns number 3 and 4, Tanner Campos is going to win our 3rd heat racing event.
I told you to keep an eye on him.
There's 3 wide for that final transfer spot. It's Trevor Davidson.
Trevor Davidson gets the final transfer spot.
As they've wrecked on pit road again. Oof.
Do they know how to get on pit road?
I doubt it. As now Jared just kills himself again.
I think he's been drinking too much Bud Light.
They'll hopefully be able to repair it for the A-main. Our Heat 1 race winner seems to be doing fine. He'll probably be able to make that race. As now Raven Dagan and Carter Jones did not make that event as they'll try to win the B-main. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Questions surrounding chiropractic care. Is it safe? Is it helpful? Are they real doctors? You may have had a negative experience that left you hesitant to return to a chiropractor. Maybe you felt uncomfortable. Or maybe you felt nothing at all. Hi, I'm Dr. Ryan Lee, and I specialize in holistic chiropractic care. I'm committed to providing a comfortable atmosphere for my patients, as well as an incredibly professional environment. Whether you're dealing with a stiff neck, a painful back, migraine headaches, whatever. Call and make an appointment today. Gentle, comfortable, professional.
Ryan Lee Chiropractic Center. Gentle, comfortable, professional.
All right, welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway Dirt Track for our final race, heat race of the evening. It's Colin Dover in that 35, your pole sitter for this heat race. Caleb Marinelli to his outside. Now that we have the time to, I'd like to hear your guys' picks.
Definitely The 15 of Caleb Marinelli. I think he's got in the best spot. He's in the best position right here with the outside line. I wonder if we're going to see someone from the inside line try to be aggressive, though, and get to that outside as quick as possible.
And fortunately, we've lost Dylan Jones for a moment. He'll be back as soon as possible.
Man, these Code Browns are killer, aren't they?
Very. As now, Colin Dover's going to take the green flag here at Charlotte. As he'll hold the lead. Going down the back straightaway through turns 3. Maybe not! Caleb Marinelli to that outside line. As he's going to take the lead down the front stretch.
Ooh, he's got some tough competition right behind him, though.
Marcos Suarez in that 5 car trying to charge on him. And Pedro Fluffington in the 99 in his first Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series race. Currently running 3rd.
Damn, that 75 car is already 3rd Tower Racing car below the cut line.
It's not very good for that team. The only team currently driver for that team currently locked in is the 8 of Zach Stern. And last race we only saw 2 of those drivers make it in.
Kylie trying to action main, but she needs to get to that outside as quick as possible.
As maybe she's gaining some time on those 2 in front of her, Paul Donlin, and I think that's Jackson Maine. Yes, it is.
Oh, she's got the run. She's going to go to the outside. She's going to get him right here. But there's 2 more spots she needs to get. 1 more, actually. The 51 is in the cutoff spot.
I think Kylie may have realized that the outside lane is the way to go after these first 2 heat races, and now she's using it, and now she's going to try to get around Jackson Maine.
Oh, she's ripping it, but she might have went a little high right there. Here she comes again. Ooh, good run through the center.
I'm back if you were wondering where I was. The food court was selling gluten-free chicken tenders, so I had to get some.
That sounds epic.
Nice.
It is.
Kylie is taking the transfer spot. Dang.
Yeah. Kylie's actually been the only driver we've seen who fell back and was able to make her way back up through the field into the transfer spot for the main event.
And she's still going. She's looking for 4th right now.
Yep. Trying to get around Colin Dover, as there she is.
She's going to get to his outside right here in 3. Let's see if she can get the spot. Ooh, she's going to get that big run off.
She zooms right on by.
Kylie Greider missed the last A-main. This is turnaround for that team. Definitely dominated the heck out of this.
But out front, it's the Hose Mad 15 of Caleb Marinelli. He just took the white flag there as he goes down the back straightaway. And through turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Caleb Marinelli winning our final heat race. And it looks like Colin Dover is going to be the last one in the transfer spot. As there we go again.
Oh my God.
These drivers are literally not learning.
Are they going to be able to go to the A-main? That's what I'm wondering, because every single leader's done that so far.
I mean,
every single heat winner's done it.
And there's Marcos Suarez doing it. Oh, no.
My God, this is insanity, Mikey.
Hopefully they can get a magical repair job before the main, but those were some pretty hard hits. As Caleb Marinelli wins, concluding our heat racing event. We'll be right back for our B main after this break.
Got it?
Got it.
It's slippery.
Yes.
Quick! The Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand.
Hey, look. I got it.
Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Welcome back to Charlotte for our B main. It's almost time for tonight's main event, but there are still 5 more spots to cover before we get into it. Guy Speed in the 91 Servia Hail Racing machine starts on pole with Gavin Grant to his outside.
Gavin Grant's pretty much got this made. As long as he doesn't screw up too bad, I think he should be able to pull ahead of Guy Speed eventually and win this thing. I think all those guys in the inside line are in real trouble.
I think definitely keep an eye on the high lane.
Got a lot of big names in this event. Guy Speed, Gavin Grant, Brandon Allen, Raven Dagan, Carter Jones, Caden Bishop all did not make it, as will come to the green flag here. 24 laps will decide the final 5 spots in the main event.
Oh, that was a big jump right there. As we see 3 wide, 4 wide almost. This is going to be tight, Mikey. They're going to make it, I think. Oh, Carter and Jean-Carl, you're in it.
Carter got off the banking, and now he's dropping to last.
5 wide for a second. Holy crap.
As the field grows, the pack racing becomes more and more present here in these racing events, as there's still 3 wide at some parts of the pack.
Look at how much harder those guys on the high side are driving in than the other guys.
Much harder, as there's still 3 wide. Raven Dagan looking to make it 4 wide.
Ooh, this is tense right here.
Very intense racing towards the back of the pack.
I think that's just hurting them more than it's helping them, because they're just falling behind from the transfer spot. So the more they battle, the more they lose time to the transfer spot.
Seem to have calmed down a little bit here, as we'll go up.
These guys are already about half a lap behind the cut line. I'm surprised. Guy Speed is the first guy we've seen be able to take the lead from the inside.
But now, since we've seen the leaders spread out, and this being a much shorter track than a few of our other races, do you guys think lap traffic is going to end up having a say in who wins this race, or do you think they'll be fine?
I think we'll be fine, but it's definitely a possibility, but I think it's more possible that we'll be fine.
No, there's a lot of bad cars in this race. I think with the A-main, you're not going to see the back of the pack get caught. That being said, there's some pretty good cars in the back right there.
Yeah, there's Carter Jones and Raven Dagan right up in front of him as well.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty they can't possibly be happy with this performance given what their teammate Zach Stern has done.
They may have made contact through that last corner there, and now they're side by side for what I think is 3rd to last.
That is just not good.
No, and the equipment these guys are running in. Raven Dagan won the first race of the season, and he's been on a downward spiral since.
Barham Pool also pretty disappointing right now after such a strong start to the season, running towards the back.
Yep. As now we'll go back up through the field to check on our leaders. Here is the 78 of Bacon Thief. I don't know where he is right now. We're just randomly going through the field here.
There's Jackson Main, the transfer spot holder.
Yep.
He's got a pretty sizable lead on Demo Redneck. I think he's pretty safe for the time being, but all it takes is Demo to find something, and we've got an interesting battle on our hands.
Now we'll go back up through the field. We see Brandon Allen has got up into 3rd. He knows how to win a B main. He's won a couple of them this season, but now Guy Speed is still your leader by a second over Gavin Grant right now.
Yeah, Guy Speed is a car that you need to look out for in the A-main. He'll be starting towards the back, but that doesn't mean that you should count him out. He's going to be...
Yep.
I think it's important for Brandon Allen to try to catch Gavin Grant and for that second spot, because I think that second spot, even with the bonus points you get for winning the B main, I think that second spot is going to be the best spot. in the starting grid for the B-main winners.
Look behind those drivers in the back of the field. As we saw the shot on the front straightaway, here we'll see it again right over here. There is Guy Speed. He is catching up to the rear of this field.
And I guess I was wrong.
Oof.
I'm still not sold he'll be able to catch him. I don't think he's closing particularly quickly. But we'll see. And right as I say that, he's caught up.
Okay, Justin doesn't want it.
And he's going to go to the bottom right away, which is kind of a bad move. He's still trying to do it. That's not going to work.
As I don't know, that's just going to help Gavin Grant behind him close, and there he is. Made up that whole second gap.
But Gavin's now going to go to the bottom. He's going to tuck in line behind him. What are these guys doing?
I have no idea. That might help Brandon Allen gain as well, as they're still stuck behind Luca.
Yeah, that 45 anime car, I have no idea what the sponsor is. All I see is anime. It's just hurting the leaders right now because they just can't get by him.
They're almost 3 wide.
There's Brandon. He's caught the leaders as he's running all the way to the top.
Whoa, look at the run he's getting.
Got a huge run. They're 3 wide for the lead for a second, and it's Brandon going for the lead. They're still side by side, though.
Oh, Gavin trying so hard to fight him off. He's just not in the right spot. Here
And
they come.
there goes Brandon.
Brandon Allen to the lead. 2 to go.
Zoomed right on by.
Once again, what is it with this dude and finding lightning in a bottle for these B-mains?
I don't know, but if he knows how to win them, he knows how to win them. That'll help him get into the main event, of course, but there's the white flag.
Brandon Allen, second in points, has made a killing on winning these B-mains through 3 and 4 around the outside once again. It's Brandon Allen winning, I think, his 3rd B-main this season.
Another B-main for Brandon Allen. That's insane.
As we see Carter Jones, who did not make it in, he stayed towards the back of the pack through most of it. Raven Dagan did end up making his way into the top 10, but that's not enough to make the main event.
Man, that's depressing to see that. Drivers like Carter Jones, Raven Dagan, drivers like that are not going to be able to make it into the A-main.
Not very
hey, Brandon Allen got on pit road fine.
They didn't kill each other getting on pit road. That's pretty nice.
Finally.
As we'll merge into their pit stalls right now, magically vanish into the air. Brandon Allen continues to hold his title as the B-main king. We'll be right back for the main event after this break.
No bull, no stress. What a pleasure to buy from Route 22 Honda.
Route 22 Honda took the bull out of buying my Honda. Kiss the goodbye.
Just kiss the bull, just kiss the bull, just kiss that bull goodbye. Yeah, I'm dancing now. I got my car and my price.
Kiss the bull goodbye and say hello to the smart way to buy at Route 22 Honda.
Just kiss that bull goodbye. Why isn't everything in life this easy?
Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. As now Tyler King, after flipping going onto pit road, has repaired his damage. He's ready to race in the main event. As now the pace car is pulling off with Dylan Jones to his outside. I want to hear your guys' picks yet again for the race win.
I'm going to go with that Dylan Jones. I know people are probably going to say I'm biased about that because I know the guy and we're very good friends, but man, he's got the high line. I think he's going to surge on the high line. He's going to make it work, and he's going to find his way to get the win.
I think the streak is over for Tanner Campos. He finally gets it.
As the green flag is in the air, they're already panning out to that outside lane trying to get some runs, as we saw Caleb Marinelli and Nick Nelson pop up to that outside line.
Oh, 4 wide.
Just 4 wide back there. Tyler King leads him to the green as the caution flag is out. It's for Leland Fife.
That was quick.
That's a shock.
Not much damage there as he's just still chugging along towards the back of the pack. As they're bunching up on the line for whatever reason. Here's the replay. He just gets spun off the start by Kyler Scott in the 17.
Yeah, that was just a lot of cars fighting for not a lot of real estate.
You
see there, the contact with Caden Bishop is what really sends him around.
I don't know if he hit the wall there, as we'll go on board with Kyler Scott. Kyler Scott, yeah. A hard hit there.
He just didn't get a good jump on that start. It just really didn't go, and it just accordioned the field.
As the pace car is pulling onto pit lane, at least there's somebody who knows how to enter the pit road.
Actually, if the pace car failed, that would be sad.
That would be very sad. As we'll come through turns 3 and 4, single file. Tyler King is going to take the green flag once again in Charlotte.
Who's going to be the aggressor and go out? Ooh, not the inside line, all stay single file. Dylan Jones is going to go to the inside.
That might not.
Know how this is going to work out.
That might just screw him over here.
As he didn't lose many spots back there. As we've got somebody in trouble. It's Brandon Allen, our last winner.
Oh,
no! My God, he's flipping!
Oh no, not again.
That's not good.
Oh no, that was pretty bad looking. God damn.
Yeah, he just lost it in the corner. The back end stepped out, hit the wall, and it kind of shifted over.
That's a bit of a shocking mistake from the B-main winner, who's second in points right now. But yeah, the car stepped out, and it just not even step out, it just went straight.
As now we'll go on board with him. This is going to be a wild ride. Hold on.
Oh man. That's a pretty wild ride right there.
Very wild.
He's okay, I think.
As now there goes the pace car back onto the pit lane once again. Tyler King continues to lead. There hasn't been time for Dylan to make a move, really.
Damn, with how caution-free the heat races were, I didn't expect that we'd have a crash fest so far in the A-main.
I think with the bigger pack, that's really going to change it. I don't know why it was very different from the B-main to the A-main. But anyway, we got the green flag back out. Caleb Marinelli to second immediately.
Ooh.
He got help from his teammate, Tanner Campos.
What a dive bomb, but we'll see if he can hold it. I don't think he can on that really bad inside line. No, he can't. Dylan Jones and Nick Nelson are going to get by him.
As now Tyler King may be able to get a nice gap there as they battle, as they're 4 wide for a split second there.
This is around the edge of the top 10. They are fighting their butts off right now.
Tanner Campos began to fall back a little bit. And now Pedro Fluffington is making a move on the 15, Caleb Marinelli there. And so is Kylie Greeter, but on Brian Leon.
Where did Kylie come from?
I don't know. Now she's just going to rock it right around the 15.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is Pedro's first race, right?
Yeah, this is Pedro's very first start in the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series. And he's currently running 4th.
That's a great start for the rookie Pedro.
Driving
I mean, pretty much all the drivers are rookie, but this is his first ever race in the series. So I'm very surprised he's already getting a very good start.
Yeah, driving the '99 Sinclair Motor Oil Dodge for CB Motorsports Incorporated. That team is strong in the Miller Lite NASCAR Cup Series. Hasn't yet shown strength in the Amsoil Dirt Late Model Series, but now they've got the rookie who just got passed by Kylie Greeter. Now Pedro's running 5th.
Kylie had a bad race last week that really dropped her out of the top 5 points. But she's showing right there that was a fluke. She's running way up towards the front right now.
Kylie, come the end of this race, she might be one of the cars to beat. She's right now running 4th, but she knows how to make moves on this racetrack. She did it in her heat. Now she's up to 4th.
She's picking up cars to beat. The 69 of Tyler King is just pulling away from the 20 of Dylan Jones.
And I'm shocked Tanner Campos fell this far to the back already. That is a much better car than I think that position is showing.
Yeah, I think he's just really getting caught up in traffic. That's really hurting him as much as he a lot. I think the car it's just better like with fresh air, with no one around him in clean air. But he really can't get that in all this traffic, so it's just really hurting him.
As now we'll take a look at Marcus Suarez, currently running 3rd. As you can see the two drivers over there, this is our leader right over here, the 69 of Tyler King. Won his heat race, and now he's leading this race. We saw the B main end up around the length of the amount of laps we've run so far in this race. And this is the last car, Noah Wetzel. And you can see that tiny car in the distance. That is the leader, Tyler King. So lap traffic will come into play very shortly here.
Yeah, it's all going to come to timing with these leaders. When they can time when to pass these drivers, and with all that timing, that timing will depend. Who's it going to help and who's it going to hurt? Is it going to help Tyler King, or is it going to hurt Tyler King and it's going to help Dylan Jones, or will it hurt all the leaders? It's really going to depend on how they can get around this lap traffic.
It's going to depend. They're going to need to make some good decisions, lane choice. They saw what happened with, I already forgot who was leading the B main at that point, but it's not important. They already saw what happened when he went to the inside and couldn't really do anything. They ended up 3 wide for the lead with Brandon Allen stealing the win.
Yeah,
now we see him. He's taking the outside. That's a good move.
There he goes. He just gets right around Noah Wetzel. We'll see what Dylan Jones can do about that. And now he's got to catch the next lap car of Michael Blaney in the 88.
See how he handles this one. I think he's going to try to do the same thing. Blaney's running where he wants to run. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's trying to go to the inside now. That's not good.
This is starting to give me flashbacks to the B main. If he's going to try and go underneath them.
He is. What is he doing?
And now he's getting hold up. There goes Dylan Jones out of the light. These two is outside. They're gonna be battling for the lead here. That lap car, Michael Blaney, still holding up the 69. As now they'll be side by side. Dylan Jones gonna take the lead, but Tyler King is trying to make that inside lane work.
I don't know why he did that, but he did, I guess.
Oh no! Tyler King into the wall! No! The caution will come out yet again. Dylan Jones will be your leader.
I think that just helped Dylan Jones extremely, because now he doesn't have to deal. I don't think he has to deal with lap traffic thanks to this restart.
Very similar to Brandon Allen's incident. He just lost it. Luckily, he didn't flip over like Brandon did.
Man, what a turn of events. I'm just gonna watch here. I think he just got loose from the bottom, and he couldn't save it there, and there's nothing he can do.
Same issue Brandon Allen.
That wasn't on board with Kylie, as we saw him get up into the wall and into the air.
I think we're gonna have those 2 lap cars on the bottom.
Yep.
This actually, and I think it hurt Dylan Jones because he was sailing way ahead of Marco Suarez and Kylie Greider. Now they're right up on his bumper.
That is true, but he's just got the clean air that he wants now. That it could just help him to pull away. But we're gonna see on this restart what's gonna happen.
Dylan's got the preferred line thanks to those lappers. So either way, he's gonna be automatically running that outside lane unless he instantly pulls away off the restart, which, let's face it, that's probably what's going to happen.
Come in, they're bunching up for the restart.
Green flag.
Green flag, and look at Kylie jump right to the outside.
Kylie's going to take a peek to the outside, as Marco's going to also take a peek to the inside. Could he make that lane work?
I don't think so.
As they're 4 wide.
Anyone make the bottom lane work today?
They've been 4 wide down the straightaways now, for whatever reason. As 88 of Michael Blaney causing some chaos in the pack. Noah Wetzel, I don't know where he fell to, but now Kylie Greider is going to take second, and Caleb Marinelli third.
That's the power couple battling for second right now.
Yeah.
Kylie's going to pinch Caleb down. She didn't really need to do that. But we're going to see if she can run down that 20 car.
She's got about 20 laps to do it. But Dylan has been very strong all day. But so is Kylie. It's going to be very interesting to see who can get it done.
Oh, she's got a big run coming right here. Just see Leland Fife really slow.
As
She's got a big run coming here.
Close that gap a bit through turns 1 and 2. Not so much through 3 and 4.
To go here. 10 laps to go, and Dylan Jones still holding his lead, but having a charging 75 right behind him of Kylie Grader.
And can Greg Servia do anything? He's charging up there in 3rd.
And I can already hear the fans booing about that.
Greg, of course, has been pretty silent all day, but now he's up to 3rd into this race. Probably because nobody cares about him, but okay.
Wow. Just say it how it is.
That was mean. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Greg.
And no one cares about Greg.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. We're sorry, not sorry, Greg.
Okay. Anyway, Dylan Jones, I think he may be pulling away from 2nd place's Kylie Grider. As now,
I don't. Kylie started to run his line. I don't know why she decided to do that, but it's gonna start to cost her, and I think she's starting to lose ground.
Lost a lot of ground that time. 3/10.
Yeah, I think the problem is that she's stuck in dirty air. She really can't do much in the dirty air, and Dylan Jones has just got the clean air that he wants, that he needs to maintain the lead. And if it's going to continue like that, I think Dylan Jones is going to probably soar to the checker flag here.
As now Dylan will come around turn 4. He'll take 4 laps to go. Kylie did not gain much. They were pretty even that lap.
She's starting to come to that outside line again. I think she might be able to at least give him a run for his money. We'll see here.
3 laps to go. And not much has changed. Just 100th shaved off.
Yeah, and it's between these two. Greg's falling a bit too far back to do anything.
As we're coming to 2 to go here.
Kylie
Grader still behind Dylan Jones, looking to see if she could find anything to possibly gain on him. As we're coming to the white flag here.
Dylan was actually a bit faster that lap, and yet again there he was. And he pulled away again. Dylan Jones recently announced in the future he'll be stepping away from racing for surgery for his Crohn's disease, but coming out of 4, he is your winner at the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track.
Dylan Jones wins it in almost dominating fashion once he got the lead.
As now he's ready to burn it out. He's getting some smoke off the ground, unlike most of our last burnouts.
Yeah, but he can't get the car to spin.
No.
How can you not get the car to spin? It was so easy for everyone else.
Oh my goodness, Caleb Marinelli.
Caleb takes him out. What is he doing?
The mad boy.
Must have been very upset that Kylie didn't get that win, but there you have it. Dylan Jones, your winner at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Special thanks to Is That Jones Boy and Zachary Sternoff for joining me in the booth. Let's take a look at our race results.